Hey guys, welcome back to another digital pickups video, this time to detail my purchases during the Steam Autumn sale for 2021, which I translate this to as my digital Black Friday pickups sales video. So these are a lot of games that I picked up during the sale, the Steam sales event, which a lot of double dipping in this case for me from other console games, but there's also a couple interesting PC only games that I want to share with you guys. And it's Saturday night, getting ready to play some games here, and I'm drinking my Florida ale here, Bucks, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, old school edition here. So getting ready to play some games and record this video. So let's go for it. Just a quick reminder for those of you that collect Steam trading cards that the Steam Awards are also in full effect, where you can nominate games, and then you'll get the badge for doing so. These are special badges that you get for to your Steam profile. So just a heads up that if you're into collecting Steam badges, that's in full effect right now. So I'm going to start with this short indie game called The Adventure of Nyu. This was released in 2021, as you guys can see here, and this is a like a turn-based, RPG with a very interesting and cute kind of like art and graphic direction. As you guys can see, it's supposed to be very short. You can beat this game in like an hour or two, but it's very, cute and just overall colorful art direction. And I believe it's turn-based, and it was recommended to me, so I decided to give it a shot. As you guys can see here, it's a very simple clicking and turn-based in the RPG. So decided to pick that up for cheap for, let's see, it's on sale for like $2. So pretty happy to pick that up for dirt cheap. The next one is a game that I already played. This was one of the first Game Pass games that I've ever played, and that game is Minute. It's not longer on Game Pass, so this game is also on sale for like dirt cheap, and it's a game that you have to repeat a lot and and get to know what you're doing, because you have under a minute to basically complete the game. So a very interesting concept and mechanics. Obviously it's an indie game with a very retro look, but it really it's a game that you have to repeat a lot and find yourself. Find what items you need, and then do everything in under a minute, pretty much. And this game was on sale for $3, so another game that was on my wish list and wanted to pick up for cheap. So moving on with a classic here, we have Quake. This purchase includes the upgraded graphics that was recently announced. So it's on sale for $4, and even though this game is on Game Pass because of the Bethesda, connection, Microsoft just bought them. I wanted to have this on Steam, the enhanced version. You can't go wrong with Quake. It's one of those games that really symbolize, the first-person shooter PC. First-person shooter kind of legacy. So it's on sale for $4. So can't go wrong with Quake. It's one of the best, first-person shooters in terms of being fast-paced. And this new upgrade with upgraded graphics and so forth just looks great. And definitely looking forward to playing this, even though it's on Game Pass for those that are interested as well. Moving on with, much mature games and themes. The Evil Within, which I just beat this on the PS4 not too long ago, but this was on sale, and let me just check this. It was on sale for $4, and I believe I bought the Evil Within bundle for $5, which I've had the season pass from the PlayStation Store on my wish list for a couple months already. And I noticed that it never goes down below $10. So my goal with the first Evil Within is, since I already beat the game, I want to play the Season Pass DLC content, which is 2 chapters that help elaborate on the story of the game. It helps understand a little bit better what's going on. So that was my next goal with the Evil Within. And I figured, the PlayStation cost of the Season Pass is like $10, and this is for $5. You get not only the season pass and all the DLC content, but you also get the proper game. So this is kind of like the perfect way for me to double dip, just have the Steam version in case I want to ever replay this game. And of course, I have the season pass content now, which is great. So looking forward to playing that because I really, really enjoyed this fantastic horror game that I played during Halloween month. So that's that. And speaking of scary games, Remothered, Tormented Fathers. It's supposed to be a very good kind of like Clock Tower-esque type of horror game. This also got my attention during the I've had this game on my wish list for a couple of years. This game came out, I believe, back in 2016, and it's supposed to be a very solid horror game. Where there are some escaping elements where you have to run away, and as you guys can see, the graphics are pretty good for being a kind of like an older title at this point. But it's supposed to be extremely scary, extremely suspenseful, and just another, I guess, a very scary horror game that I wanted to play, and it's supposed to be very good. So there's also a sequel that I already own. I forgot how I got that as part of a bundle, I think. But this is the first one, which is supposed to be the best game anyway. So looking forward into playing this weird horror game here on Steam, and this was on sale for $6. So I couldn't say no, and as you can see, they also have a sale for the bundle with the sequel, which I already own. So pretty cool to have that on my game here, my Steam collection, digital collection. The next one is Phantom Brave this is a PC port. This is, I believe, a PlayStation 2 era a JRPG from NIS America. If you guys are familiar with the Disgaea series, then it's basically the same, I guess, team and creators, and also the gameplay concepts are very similar. So definitely looking forward. As you guys can see, this is a little bit of an old school looking game because it's an older game. Obviously, you guys can see here the pixelated graphics, but to me it oozes charm. I really like the art direction and the characters. I don't know too much about the game other than it's a very solid JRPG that, again, if you guys are fans of the Disgaea games, I think this is something very similar and very highly positively reviewed and acclaimed by people that have played this game. So I figured you couldn't go wrong. I think the game is on sale for $4, $3.99. Can't go wrong to have this on your Steam library. It looks like a very solid JRPG. Next up is Stacking, which is by Double Fine. With all the, I guess, hype behind Psychonauts 2, I did some researching on other games by Double Fine, and Stacking it's one of them that a lot of people have positive things to say. Supposed to be a very fun adventure and kind of like puzzle game with a lot of funny and kind of like comedy elements to it. So decided to pick this up for cheap. Had it on my wish list for a couple of months, and since it was on sale for $5, decided to pull the trigger, and we'll see what this game holds. It's a little bit of an older game. It was released, as you guys can see here, back in 2012, but it should be a fun one. And again, it was on sale for only a couple dollars, so decided to pick that up. Now, Agony, I have to be careful with this game. It's a first-person, extremely gory, first-person like horror game with extreme gore and actually some sexual themes. So this was on sale for $2.54. It's supposed to be extremely gory to the point where there's a unrated version of the game revealing like the main content of the game. The game has not been received too well, but I figured for like $2, I wanted to give this a try. Next up is a game that I really wanted to play. This is a 2021 release. I could have waited a little bit. You guys know me. I try to be patient with games, but this game is none other than Game Deck, which is an indie CRPG, similar in a way to like Disco Elysium. Obviously, it may not be up to the standards of Disco Elysium, but it's kind of like an investigative game that has a really unique setting where you have people living the real life, and then this virtual game related life, which is kind of like an odd but at the same time interesting concept for the game personally. So again, it's a CRPG. You have your isometric view, and you do a lot of investigation and I guess work. And again, it's an indie CRPG, and I've been on a, I guess, goal to try more CRPGs on the PC. I really love Disco Elysium. I recently beat Shadowrun Returns, so I'm on that goal to explore more CRPGs. And this is a 2021 release that really caught my attention, and I wanted to give it a chance. So I picked this up. It wasn't the cheapest game. I think it was close to $25. It's like $23.99 because it's a newer game. But then again, I want to play this game sooner rather than later and support the indie developers behind this game. So Game Deck, looking forward to trying this out. And remaining with that CRPG indie 2021 vibe, if you will, this is a game it's also a CRPG with isometric view, and that game is Encased. This game was originally, I believe, kickstarted. It was a Kickstarter game, and it was successful. And now we have the full game here with a very unique setting, kind of like a 1950s, 1960s theme, but futuristic setting at the same time. I don't know too much about the game other than it has been highly acclaimed, very positive reviews, and has a very unique art direction and combat system as well. So it's another interesting 2021 CRPG. I'm glad that genre it's seen somewhat of a resurgence as of late with a lot of interesting titles, and I decided to try Game Deck and Encased because they're both kind of like on the indie side, and they look very interesting. So I do want to support these developers, and this game looks really interesting actually. So Encased for the PC, a very interesting game. Looking forward to playing this pretty soon. Next up is a double dip. It was very cheap, and I already own another one of the Valkyrie Chronicles games. This is Valkyrie Chronicles 1. It was on sale for $5.99. I already owned this game on the PS3 and the PS4 version, the remastered version. This is the remastered version on Steam. And it's a game that I haven't played yet. So, just for convenience, sometimes it's easier for me to play these games on my computer, and therefore I decided to pull the trigger, especially with how low the price for this game was. And this is a game that has a incredibly, just eye candy art direction, as you guys can see here, like a old school themed war themes and art direction, which I really love. It feels like like an old school anime, if you will. So I'm definitely looking forward to play this strategy game that it's one of the gems that Sega sent our way. So I definitely want to play this game at one point. So Valkyrie Chronicles, and I already own the other one as well on Steam and also on the PS4. So no excuses for me. I have to play this sooner rather than later. Cuphead, it was also on sale. It wasn't that cheap. It was on sale for $13.99. This is a game that I already own, like the physical version, quote unquote physical version on the Xbox One. But again, it's a little bit more convenient for me to play sometimes these games on the PC, on the computer. So decided to pull the trigger, even though the price is not like super cheap. But I do want to play Cuphead. It's one of those games that I just fell in love with the art direction. This game looks like a 1930s animated cartoon from back in the day. Love the animation, love the use of colors in this game. It's supposed to be brutally hard. I did play this a little bit on the Xbox One when I got it, but I got sidetracked really quickly and really fast. So this is one game that I do want to go back and just give it a shot at least. I know it's supposed to be very challenging, very hard, but the art direction is just fantastic in this game, and I really want to give this game a proper shot sooner than later. And I think I have one more game, which is a It's one of those cheapo indie games. I think this was for 99 cents. Attack of the Insects, which is a I believe a Russian game. It's a first person like horde mode where you just fight a wave of insects. Pretty much, you're given like all these crazy weapons, like super weapons, like super machine guns, and all you have to do is eliminate insects and just get a high score. So again, the game looks extremely simple. You can put turrets, as you guys can see here, but it's one of those stupid fun games. And I had it on my wish list actually for the longest time, and the game came down in price for 99 cents. And again, this game looks, it doesn't look great, or it may not play great, but it's just stupid fun shooting insects and just going all out with super powerful guns. That's kind of like the goal of the game. So pretty happy with that. So that's it for now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my digital pickups for the Steam Autumn sale. So that's it for now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and have a good one. Cheers.